honestly, because none of these lovely actors who have agreed to join me on this are aware of what's coming their way. Um, about 10 minutes ago, I sent them their character breakdowns. So just a little paragraph with their characters so they know what is going to happen. And they get to, invest in this character and know what their character feels and all that stuff. This idea for this kind of came to me with from the place that I work, the First Step Actors Workshop. In a couple of the exercises we were doing, and I thought it would be really cool to bring this to our TOTI Zoom stuff that we do, and just to let some actors totally work for themselves um, without trying to put on a performance, really. So that's my main both warning, but also gift to all of you who have joined us, is that these people are going to do something that is totally for them. These are actors just working, and they're working for themselves. They're trying to figure out what they can in this moment. And this is one of my favorite parts about the art of acting, is getting to figure things out in the moment and let it be vulnerable, let it be scary. So honestly, these guys are doing something really brave to be doing this, and you guys get to have the opportunity to see what it looks like. So I have encouraged all of the actors to really let themselves hear what's happening, really let themselves go with their instinct, go with their gut. And if they want to say a line again, they can say a line again. They don't need to feel like they have to get it right. They don't need to feel like they need to keep the show going. They can just find what they can find, and let it be interesting. So if people end up saying their line again, that's awesome. That's them working. If they add a swear word in there, that's them working, which I warn you they might do. This is definitely the content of this evening is definitely not going to be uh, for younger audiences. This is it's a more mature evening because these guys are just going to work. So I am actually going to send the first script right now. We have two different readings, and I'm going to send the first script as we speak, actually. And I just sent it. So I'm just going to wait to hear back from the readers to make sure that they have received the script. And then we're going to go for this. So again, this is really about them getting to experience it and just go for it. So it's about it being natural and raw and real, and not trying to rush into a show for anyone. So you guys get to watch, but it's not for you. Thank you for joining us, but the show is not to make sure that you guys get to see it. These are for them to experience it, and we get to experience it as well. Um, yeah. So again, we got two different things to read. Just waiting to hear back from them to say that they've received their scripts. And yeah, I'm trying to think of things to add. Nothing really to add. It's just I'm quite nervous. I'm going to tell you that honestly. I'm quite nervous, even though I'm not reading anything. So yeah, we are again. Thank you guys for joining us. I think we're ready to go with the first one. So yeah, without further ado, thanks guys.
How are we doing over here? Need a refill? Made it with bottled water.
No, I think I'm about done here.
How'd you like that country fried steak? I told you it was good, huh?
Yeah, it was real good. Must be the second best thing here tonight.
Oh, this late in the shift, I'm pretty sure it's the best thing in here.
Well, in that case, I think the check is all that's left, and I'll get out of your hair. Let you close up.
All right, cowboy. Well, you have a good night, okay?
Check.
Here's where it gets awkward.
You're kidding me. Same guy?
Look, I told him, but he gave me a $20 tip on your $15 check.
I don't want anyone else paying for my supper. I mean, you were standing right there last night. Did you think I was joking?
I know, but you weren't going to leave me a $20 tip now, were you?
This is the last time I'm coming here. The last.
Don't get mad. All he did was pay for your supper.
You know what? It's a crying shame because I really did like that country fried steak.
Sweetie, I don't get it. I really don't.
Do you even
I wish someone would just buy me supper once in a while.
do you even know this guy? Do you even know this guy? You don't, do you?
He just started coming in here this week, about the same time as you started showing up.
Okay. Pollyanna, listen up. This is what crazy people do. They stalk someone at a diner or a gas station. And you know
come
what?
on, that's...
Then someone ends up being fucking tortured and killed. Even in a little hick town like this, you should read the newspaper once in a while.
Jeez, hold on there, cowboy. Fuck, it's just supper.
No, the first time he did it, it was just supper. This makes 3 times in a row. I mean, he's watching me coming in here night after night.
Maybe because he wants to thank you for working on the water tower.
Really? Really? Do you know how much your town is paying us to clean up those red worms on that water tower? I'm making a bundle of cash, sweetheart. I can afford to buy my own supper. But every time you let that sociopath pay for it, you let him invade my privacy. I mean, you let him feel like he and I are friends or that I'm obligated to him on some level.
He's not asking for anything in return. He just pays and walks away. Seems like a very sweet guy.
You know, I can't believe this. I bust my butt on a 12-hour day and then come in here and get the 3rd degree from some waitress about how nice the local stalkers are. Are you this stupid?
Okay, you're right. Shouldn't have done it.
And you know, it'd be different if this town didn't roll up the sidewalks at 9 every night, you know, but you're the only place open other than the 7-Eleven. So I'm forced to come in here, and if I want some decent, I'm forced to come in here if I want some decent food. And you? Oh, you just got like a $20 bill for me, sugar. You've got a $20 bill for me, sugar? What? Why, sure, you can pay for this supper. For an extra 10, I can find out this hotel room number for you. I mean, I'm really that naive. Hold on.
I apologize. And you can leave now.
I end up
closed.
And then I end up with my throat cut open at the Super 8, and for what? $20? Like, don't you see, Pollyanna, don't you see how irresponsible you're being? And what are you going to do with a measly $20 that will make up for this guy?
I'm going to buy a box of Pop-Tarts from the 7-Eleven, okay?
Oh, well, then. And then I'll be dead, but at least you'll have some Pop-Tarts.
They're not for me. They're for my son. And if that's what it takes for him to stop being mad at me, you know, you've got so many problems. All the money coming at you from your high-paying job and strangers buying meals for you.
Oh, good. So now you're gonna make fun of me, huh?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Chicken fried steak, side salad, glass of iced tea. There's your check. $14.80. You want to pay for your meal? Let's go ring you up so you can get the fuck out of here.
The point is not paying twice for my meal. What is wrong with you? The point is I don't want some backwoods thug paying for my meal.
I think the real point is you're scared to let someone do something nice for you.
Oh my gosh.
And here's a newsflash. People who pay for your meal aren't exactly thugs. Around here, it's called being generous. You should read a newspaper once in a while.
So it's all the same to you, huh? Generosity, stalking, it's all just...
Oh, no, stalking doesn't come with a free chicken fried steak.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll pay this forward. Tomorrow night, I'll drive out to your house and I'll make supper for you. What's your address?
Trust me, that ain't happening.
Well, you're not gonna let me be generous? Come on, it's just supper. Give me your address. I'll bet I can find out. Debbie, I'll just ask around town and see if someone's, won't be helpful and tell me where Debbie lives.
You need to leave. We're closed.
I'm trying to be nice here, Debbie. A little supper for you and me. Oh, and your little boy too, right? You think you'll open the door for me if I bring a box of Pop-Tarts?
You are 2 seconds away from Gerald coming out here and throwing you in your car.
Yeah? Your heart racing, Debbie? You think I might be there tomorrow night when you get home from your shift?
I am dead serious.
Good. Now you know how I feel.
You will not do this to me.
I was just making a point. It's a whole lot different when you're the one who's vulnerable, isn't it?
I'm stronger than you.
I'm not going to do anything.
You want to talk about thugs? Cowboy? Let's talk about them. Because I've put up with men like you plenty in my life.
Look, I was just trying to make a point.
Yeah, you made a lot of points already. So let me make my point. That guy comes in here and pays for your supper, and you call him a thug. But you come in here and you call me stupid, and then you threaten me.
I wasn't going to do anything. I was just trying to tell you.
I think we know who the real thug is, don't we?
I'm sorry I scared you. I'm not a thug.
And I'm not a Pollyanna. Just because I expect the best from people the first time You have no idea how hard I fought to be able to do that. After all that's happened to me, I worked around the clock for years not to feel like every man who approached me was a goddamn threat. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened to you to make you afraid of people who do something nice for you. But let me tell you, you aren't strong enough to scare me into becoming like you again.
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to do that. Please, I am sorry. It was wrong of me to do that. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. But you should go now, we're closed.
My younger brother was, well, I mean, we were kids. And the next door neighbor was babysitting us, and we liked him. My whole family liked him. And he took my brother downstairs. It's not an excuse for what I just did to you, but I don't ever live too far away from that day.
That's a terrible thing, cowboy.
My name's Frank.
Well, you've got a lot of work to do in the morning. Good night, Frank.
I don't just, I haven't told anybody that. And it's not easy over here. Okay?
I know. It's not easy anywhere. It's not easy anywhere, Frank. Trust me.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night, Frank.
Good night, Debbie.
Thank you very much, you guys. I am just now sending the second text. Sorry, not text, email. And I'm just going to wait for them to get back to me that they've received that. Thank you very, very much, Kat. Thank you very much, Russell. And in case anybody is wondering, I'm not lying when I say that nobody here has received these scripts or any information or knows what they are until right now. So that piece that we just did, just gonna bring that up real quick. Sorry, guys. That piece was called Canetown by Douglas Hill. Thank you, Murray. All right. Just waiting to hear back from one more person, and we'll do our second piece for tonight and the final one that we can do. Dan, have you received it yet? Dan, do you have it?
Yep.
Great. Yeah, without any further ado, guys.
I can't do this.
Told you.
It doesn't.
What?
It doesn't feel right.
What do you mean?
She's gonna back out.
It's just,
Did I call it?
There's,
Or what?
there's something. I don't know. It's something unnatural about the whole thing.
A natural?
Just feels weird.
I don't understand.
Maybe I should go.
Well,
Maybe she should. Huh? Like, fucking tease. That's exactly what I called it.
I'm sorry.
wait. Can you just
There-
please?
There it goes. Dan's fantasy. Up in smoke.
Emma! Come back, please.
Oh, poof.
I thought we were really clicking. I mean, come on.
We are.
Okay. Sure. Talk about mixed signals.
So what's the rush?
I don't know. I just
You didn't have a good time?
Oh my
Let
god.
me...
no.
Are you really gonna guilt her into staying? Seriously, that's so fucking pathetic.
I had a great time.
Me too.
I'm gonna be honest. I've had better dates. I mean, it was pretty mediocre.
You're great.
Nothing special. No fireworks.
You're a great guy. Really. You're smart. You're funny.
So,
It's just
maybe the whole...
the thing with
yeah.
Awkward silence.
Is there anything I can do to make you feel more comfortable?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't want to pressure you.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, of course. No. No pressure.
I mean, if you want to go, you can
It's
go.
not
It's not...
that. It's not that. I want to.
Well, you want more wine?
Yeah. Get her drunk. Dan, that'll fucking help. Get her drunk.
It's not you.
I know.
It's her.
Right? The two of you have no chemistry, and it's my fault? Unfucking believable.
He just sort of hovers over everything.
Yeah. I know.
She is like that unspoken.
Like a specter. Yeah.
There's an 800-pound gorilla in the room, you know?
Did she just call me a fucking gorilla?
Emma, you look great, by the way.
She called me a fucking ape.
You're trying to change the subject, are you?
Hey, husband, are you gonna let her get away with that?
That dress is fantastic. Oh, really fantastic. It looks great on you. You look great in the dress.
I just picked it out for tonight.
Did you?
Yeah,
No way.
for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, oh, give me a fucking break. He could care less about that dress. It isn't the fucking dress he cares about. What he really wants is to rip it off as soon as possible. Isn't that right, Danny boy? He's trying to figure out the quickest way to strip you down and get his hands on those slutty little tits of yours. That's what he's doing. That's what he's been doing all night, undressing you in his mind, picturing you in a various positions, various attitudes of distress, wondering just what you'll let him get away with, how far you'll let him go. If you have the nerve to tell him no when he starts to get really nasty, he's probably got a little stiffy right now, huh? Yeah, just thinking about it. He used to do the same thing with me. Did you know that? Maybe he still does, although he never admit it. Maybe he's picturing all three of us right now, right here on this couch, legs and arms, tongues and hair, all intertwined like snakes, withering and twisting and probing. He's trying to work out the geometry of it. the mathematical possibilities. It boggles his mind the number of ways he could violate the pretty little body of yours. He's trying to pick just the right one or the right combination. You won't ever see it coming. He's smooth. I'll give him that much. I'll sneak up on you and he'll wait until you're comfortable, until you're really feeling safe. And then, bam! Suddenly you'll find yourself acting out a scene from some cheap porno you can watch for 10 seconds without puking your guts out. You have no fucking clue what's going on here. If you're smart, you'll thank him for a nice evening, turn around, walk out the door, and never look back. If you're smart. But you're not, are you? You're not smart at all. You're a stupid fucking whore. So why don't you just pull that slutty little dress over your head and get it over with?
It really is a nice dress.
You said that. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you just using me to get over her? Because if you are, you just have to tell me. I'd understand. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, I wouldn't judge you or anything. How could I? After what you've been through, you know, how could anybody? I just need to know what to expect here. I need to know what we're doing. So what are we doing? Dan? Hey, talk to me. Do you want me to go?
No, I don't want you to go. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
I mean, how can I? How can I know? I think
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't even. She fucking
I
follows me everywhere.
I shouldn't have.
It's not even real, you know. It's like it didn't even happen. I wake up in the morning, every morning, and I can't remember if it was just a bad dream, a really bad dream, and then I look and she's not there next to me. The pillow's empty. Maybe she's just in the bathroom. Maybe fuck.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No,
It's none of my business.
she left a note. Did you know that?
No.
She left a note that she was doing it for me.
My God.
For me, because she knew I didn't want her anymore.
It's horrible.
Oh, fuck. What's horrible is it was true. I didn't want her. I was ready to walk away, and she knew it. I was gonna wash my hands of the whole fucking thing. Find some sane girl and start over. Someone who didn't play mind games all the fucking time. Someone who didn't question my every motive. Someone who didn't scare the fucking hell out of me. There were times I was actually afraid she might kill me. My fucking own wife was gonna kill me. I was afraid she might poison the milk or stick me with a knife, in the middle of the night. Honest to God, I was afraid to go to sleep. I don't know. Sometimes I think the only reason she didn't is she knew this would hurt more. She knew killing herself would hurt me more. That it would stay with me more. If you want to go, just please go.
No.
I'm kind of a head case right now. Okay.
Who wouldn't?
Well, I just don't want to think about it. I keep seeing her in that pool of blood, the way I found her with her wrists, and it was all over her nightgown, the one I bought for Christmas. Her eyes were all glassy, like you see in the movies, like a dead fucking fish just with its wrist slit. But it's my wife, and it's real. I can't get the picture out of my head. I don't want it to go away. What am I saying? I want it to go away. It's a bad dream, but
It will. It will.
It hasn't yet.
Trust me, it will. You know what you need? A little distraction.
Distraction?
Yeah,
Like, what kind of distraction?
the good kind.
What are you, I don't know if it's really the right thing. Emma?
I got you all worked up asking stupid questions when it wasn't any of my business. And now I'm going to make it up.
You don't have to.
I'm a big girl, Dan. I know what I'm doing. Can I borrow your shower? Give me 2 minutes.
Looks like you're gonna get some after all. You know, most of that cleavage is fake, right? It's all padding. The fancy silicone ones, but still. I just don't want you to be disappointed.
I don't suppose I could get you to move towards the light, or in your case, the flickering red flames.
Oh, not a chance.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, you should be happy. You always said you wanted a menage a trois.
Well, this isn't exactly what I had in mind.
No?
Not so much.
Well, be grateful for what you've got, Dan. Be grateful for what you've got.
Thank you everyone for coming. I'm going to ask everyone to come back now to their screens, turn on their cameras again. And just going to make sure everyone's back here. Thank you everyone for coming. I just want to really quickly say Catalina Bernards, everyone. Thank you, Catalina. Russell Porter as Frank. Rob Kennedy as Dan. Janya Cash as Liz. And Rebecca Johnston as Emma. Thank you. Thank you seriously, all of you guys, for coming and doing this. This was that was really beautiful. I'm really quite moved, and I want to thank everyone for coming and joining us in that scary frickin' experience. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming, guys. That was great. Do you have anything you want to say, Kat?
Oh,
You look like you wanted to say something.
no, I hadn't looked at the audience yet, so I just opened up the panelist side to see who's here. But just to reiterate what Calder said, thank you for jumping on and joining us tonight. We didn't know what was going to happen. That was 100% true, that we got our scripts live while you were watching, so that was quite terrifying for me anyway. But I just want to say that everyone was brilliant. I thought all performances that I got to see were mind-blowing. So thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoyed that, and I hope you have a
And
wonderful
mainly thank you guys for getting to experience that, because that's how artists work. And thank you for coming and doing that, and thank you guys for coming to view that, to get to experience that. So thanks, guys.